Christians treated their women like this, can you imagine? You'd never hear the end of it.
Right.
Never. Never. But yet, this is okay. And this is my take on that. They want control. They want tyranny. They want you to live in fear, and they want you to be enslaved. That's the Democratic Party, and that's the religion of Muslims.
Well, this is why Mark Levin wrote that book, Liberty and Tyranny, and actually addressed that issue, and also America Utopia. So, and another great book is What Things That Matter by Charles Krauthammer. He actually addresses the issue too as well.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. I am just surprised that that Bill O'Reilly is just trying to. I mean, I watched Bill O'Reilly again. And he cut off. He had Charles Cameron on. He cut him off. He makes a great. He's going back. He makes a great points, and he says, "Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go to the commercial break now." And this is what they're doing to his own guests. And Charles Cameron says, "I'm about ready to have enough over here with Fox News." He said, "I'm ready. I'm about ready to move on." He's ready to do it. He's actually been on the Fox News business channel, and he's actually doing better over there than he is on Fox News right now.
Yeah, and Bill O'Reilly has a history of cutting people off, and he's arrogant, and kind of. Sometimes I'll listen to him and I think, yeah, you got a great point. Thanks for saying it, Bill. But more times than not lately, I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
I can't believe that Bill O'Reilly still calls.
We all have a voice.
I still can't believe Bill O'Reilly still calls Obama a patriot. I don't understand that either, Patty. I don't get it.
He's not. But, I think everybody is so afraid to, pardon my pun, call a spade a spade. I mean, and I've always been a pretty black and white person. People usually always know where I stand. And lately, I feel like I can't even walk into my grocery store without getting, looks, like sideways looks. What am I actually saying that's wrong? I want somebody to prove to me why a man who says he's a Christian changes his name to a Muslim name. I want to understand that. No one can answer that question.
And they still can't answer that question. Nobody can answer that question. Nobody could, and they still can't. And not too, we found a birth certificate, from Kenya. The guy's born from Kenya. His brother lives in a hut right now. We know about that, and there's still just the news media is just say, oh, he's still American. He's still, he has a right to be a president, even though he's from Kenya. And he's got a brother that lives in a hut right now. He's doing nothing to help the people in Africa. Oh, and we're sending the military in Africa to get Ebola right now too as well.
Disgusting. If I were a mother of a soldier who was deployed to Africa, I would wrap my arms around his ankles and I would throw my body in front of the door and say, I know you took a vow to serve this country, but please don't go. I would do whatever it took for them not to go. I mean, my heart just breaks for the parents and the loved ones of these soldiers being deployed over there. And they're going into Africa, so Boko Haram and all the terrorists are just waiting to kill them. So we have to have troops deployed to protect our soldiers who are going in to fight Ebola, just so Boko Haram doesn't kill our troops. It is absolutely insanity.
It's called
it's craziness. It's absolute craziness.
It's called depopulation. It's calling depopulation of our armed forces. What they're doing. That's what they're doing right now. They're trying to depopulate our armed forces, and our armed forces are basically run by Christianity too as well, because they understand, and I had another thing is too. Clint Didier mentioned. This has been an emotional week for me. It really has. I found out that 10 years ago in our VFW post we had 1,500 World War II submarine veterans. I found out this past week. Only 4 left. And also this past week, I lost another a guy who actually flew the B-24 to B-25 during World War II. That guy just passed away. Clint Didier just told me that yesterday too as well. So Mark, this guy here, he said he prayed before going on missions. He actually prayed that we're not going to murder innocent women and children. He actually prayed before actually going and doing air raids. He actually prayed. So did this rest of this crew member. This guy was a co-pilot, and he actually and he was also in. He flew 3 missions going over to doing the airstrikes of Berlin, going over there, and the Battle of the Bulge. That's what he was involved with. And he prayed to God that we do not hurt innocent women and children, civilians. We pray to God we do not do that, And he did that every single mission he flew on. He flew over 18 missions, and he came back he had no problem at all. He survived each time. But he lost a lot of pilots though. He knew a lot of friends who were flew in the B-17s doing those airstrikes, and we lost a lot of crew member. We did. We lost a lot of B-17s and the B-25s. Yes, we did. And during those airstrikes, boy, I didn't realize that this guy was so passionate about caring for the innocent civilians, and we don't see that now in our through our because that's one thing that we gotta give. You have to give to Teddy Roosevelt during World War II. He actually said, with the love of Christ, make sure that you pray for our the people who are going over there. Be safe, come back safe, but pray to God that you don't hurt any civilians. And that's what they did. He actually, our commander in chief, told our military to do this, and that's what they did. But you're not seeing that now, though. You're not seeing it now.
Not a lot. No. Now they're taking Bibles away from our soldiers.
Yeah.
So it's to me, it's just, I don't know. I seriously think that we've been infiltrated, and I don't know how this country survives the next 2 years, Mark. Just don't know. If he's not
vote for November. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you.